again, noticing your breath and how the breath naturally flows in and out of the body. Get deep in your breath. Finding your equal inhalation, exhalation, in, out, in, and out. The mind wanders, focus back on your breath. As you stay with your breath, you're going to read from Groff's book, Comfortable, no, not comfortable, that's sorry, Meditations with the Mat. The 5 yamas are nonviolence, honesty, non-stealing, moderation, and non-hoarding. A lifetime of work, the foundation of a happy life, summed up in 5 words. These 5 words define the saint and inform the rest of us. Whenever I am disturbed by a person or a situation, I go through this 5-word checklist to discover the source of my disturbance. Invariably, the yamas lead me back to myself, back to some fear I am harboring. Living the yamas is at once an awesome challenge and a simple task. At their core is personal responsibility. We are faced over and over again with the choice to take responsibility of our fear or deny it. Over and over again, we are called upon to see that we can make our decisions from a place of fear or from a place of faith. Just gently let your chin fall towards your chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. And then softly let your right ear roll over towards the right shoulder. Intentionally pull that left shoulder away. And stay here or reach your left arm to the side. And stay there. You can add the hand on the side of the head, not to pull, but just to add that extra weight. And then hands to the knees, chin to the chest, roll to the other side, and pull that left shoulder down. Sorry, right shoulder. Stay here or reach your right arm to the side. Stay there or add that hand on the side of the head. And then place both hands back on your knees, chin to your chest, and just gently rock your head from shoulder to shoulder. Then we'll meet with our chins at our chest and just lift your head tall and stretch your arms open. And just wiggle your fingers. And slowly pull the hands together in front of your heart. Gather the energy you need. And when they touch, bow in, setting an intention. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then wait for an inhale, reach up tall. And then wait for an exhale, take it behind the back. Interlace your fingers, stretch the hands down to the floor, keeping your spine long. If it feels okay, you can lift the arms away, but don't pitch the spine forward. So keep your spine nice and tall. And then drop the arms and reach them back up. And then exhale, right hand to left knee, take a twist, look back over the left shoulder. And then inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist to the other side. And then inhale, arms up. Hands down, make your way to hands. Finding your tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat cow tilts when you're ready. The inhale drops the belly, lifts the head. Exhale, arch the back high, push the forward. And just move with your breath, inhaling, sway back, and exhaling, cats. We might start moving at different paces. Listen to your own body. And then wait for your next exhalation, return to your flat back. Look over your right shoulder towards your right hip. Look around to the left. Come back to center and press it into child's pose. Hips towards the heels, forehead towards the mat. Remember, you can come here at any point during your practice. And then shifting forward, hands and knees. And then just take your left arm out to the side and let it reach high. And then as you exhale, spread the left arm under the right, relax the shoulder, relax the side of the head. You can stay here, just focusing on that stretch in the shoulder and up behind that shoulder blade. Want to make it a deeper back bend, you can press into the right hand and make it a little more of a twist. And then we're all going to press into our right hand and reach out and up with the left. And then drop that hand and take the right arm out and up. And then exhale, thread it under and relax all. And then press it into your left hand, reach out and up with the right. Drop hand, and then tuck your toes and press your hips back towards your heels and breathe into your toes and your knees. And then when you're ready, you can stay at hands and knees or press it up to your first downward facing dog. You're in down dog, you can pedal it out, walk it out, move around. You're at hands and knees, you can cat cow. Drag your tail with your hips. And just come to stillness. Breathe. Make sure you're relaxing the neck. You can take your head gently. Yes. Gently, no. And I would drop to your knees or shift into plank like you're going to do a push-up. You're in plank, you're going to hold it. And then let's just tap our knees down first round and lower all the way to the belly. And then take your hands off your mat and take your fingertips and tense your fingers. You can see that on the screen. It's in the way. All right, on an inhale, elbows are to the sky. You're just going to roll up as far as what's good for your back. And on an exhale, roll back down. And just moving with your breath. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll back. And just do that 4 times on your own. Some of you might end up straightening your arms or going a little straighter. So you're going to keep it nice and low. Nice. The next time you lower down, stay there. And then press up to hands and knees and go all the way back to child's pose. And then you can stay at hands and knees or find your down dog again. And then inhale, drop to the knees or shift the plank. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, let's just do a teeny little cobra, no weight on the hands. Stay here or move your hands an inch, extend your arms and press to upward facing dog. Maybe it feels good to look back over your shoulders while you're here. Up, and then let's all just tap our knees, tuck our toes, and press it back high. Or not. Let's walk our way to ragdoll. Any movement that feels good. Bend your knees, sway your hips, grab opposite elbows. Wake up your body, breaths up the back of the legs. Then we're all going to bend our knees and squeeze your belly as you round up to standing. Once you're at the top, reach tall. And then take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Pull it over to the left side. And you can stay here, or you can take that right foot behind. Bend both knees like a curtsy, and then pull a little deeper to the left. And then bring it back to center. Grab the other wrist, find that side stretch. Stay there or move the left foot behind. Bend both knees and pull a little deeper to the right. And then come back to center. Drop your arms and touch your thighs. Slide towards you. You can keep your hands where they are or take them behind the back and interlace your fingers and let the arms pull away. And then place your hands back onto your back before you reach for your toes. On an inhale, press your shins away. Find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. Drop your tailbone only if it feels good. Add a little back. Look straight. In hands to your heart. Drop your arms. Find your mountain at the top of your mat. Sun salutation. Shoulders back and down. Tailbones down. Belly lifts. On your next inhale, arms up. On an exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take your left foot to the back of the mat, and drop that knee all the way down. Sink into your left hip flexor. Shine your heart open. Stay here or hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Smells like funny. What's going on in the alley? All right, go ahead, shift the weight forward and bring both hands up to your thigh. Stay here, right arm stays on the thigh, left arm up and over, stretch it. Stay here or reach that right hand down. And then frame your foot. Take it back to hands and knees or down dog. Using cat-cow or add your flow. That's inhale plank. Exhale lower. Inhale cobra or up dog. Exhale, hands and knees or down dog. On an inhale, let the left leg lift high. Just go ahead and take it as high as it wants to go. Maybe you want to open it to the side. Maybe you want to bend the knee. And then step that foot all the way to the top. Drop the back knee and sink into the right hip flexor and breathe into that front spine. And then wait for an exhale, hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Keep it forward and fold if you need to stretch. And then shift the weight forward and bring both hands to your thigh. Left forearm on the thigh, right arm alongside the ear, stretch it over to the left side. Stay there or reach the left hand towards the floor. And then both hands down. Take it back to hands and knees or down dog. You can cat-cow or add your flow. That's inhale like a plank. Exhale lower. Inhale cobra or up dog. Exhale hands and knees or down. And then when you're ready, either from hands and knees or down dog, let the right leg lift. Go ahead, let it go as high as it wants to go. If it feels good, bend the knee. And then step it all the way to the top. Let's keep that left hand flat on the mat or a block. You can also make a fist, right hand on the thigh, turn and twist, look to the right. Keep it low or reach that right arm up. And then bring that hand down, stay right here. We're stepping the back foot up a few inches and then come on up for high lunge. So arms alongside the ears, palms turn in. Stay here or left arm forward, right arm back. Some of you might drop your right hand to the back thigh and let the left arm go higher. And then wait for an exhale, hands to the floor. Step up with the left foot and back with the right. Right hand or fist, mat or block, left hand on the thigh, turn and twist and look to the left. Keep it low or reach it high. Watch that thumb. Go ahead, bring it down. Stay right here, step the back foot up a few inches, and then come on up for your high lunge. Anjaneyasana, palms in. Stay here or send your right arm forward, left arm back. Some of you might drop your left hand and let your right arm go higher. Then wait for an exhale, cartwheel your hands down. You can either step up to ragdoll or go back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can rest or you can flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. If you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. And then let's all put some space, a little more space between the feet. Walk both hands to the right side of your right foot. Let the left hand grab the calf or ankle, put a bend in the left knee. Stay here or let the right arm go up. Stay there or take the right knuckle to the sacrum or reach around and see if you can grab that left inner thigh. Behind the back, yep. And then go ahead, switch sides, right arm across, bend the right knee. Stay there or left arm high. Stay there or left knuckles to sacrum or it wraps around and grabs that right knee. And then go ahead and bring it back to center. Just grab opposite elbows and sway a little bit, let everything return to center. And then drop your arms, bend your knees and squeeze your belly as you stack your vertebrae. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone only if it feels good, add one back. And then come up straight and hands to your heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. And then step your right foot back to warrior one. So heel to heel alignment a little wider this way on your mat if balance is an issue. Pull back on the left hip, forward on the right, bend into the left knee. Don't let the knee go past the ankle. Hands can stay at the heart or reach. high. Shoulders relax. So bend into the front knee as much as comfortable. And then just turn your palms away from each other, bend your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you might look up the wall a little bit. And then go back on toe and take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, inhale, give them a stretch, look up the wall, squeeze together. Stay there or exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. And then squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand back up. And then arms high, back in warrior one. And just bring your hands to your heart and step to the top, shake it out. And step the left foot back. So warrior one on the other side. Don't let the knee go past the ankle. Hands can stay at the heart or go high. Make sure you're breathing. And then turn your palms away from each other. Bend your elbows like you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe look up the wall. And then reach your arms back up tall. And take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, give them a stretch. Stay there or exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. And then squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand back up. Arms back high, you're in warrior one. And then let's just take our hands down. You can either step up to ragdoll or go back to down dog. Here, if you want more action, you went to down dog. You can rest there. You can flow. That's inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. And exhale. If you're in down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, hold. On an inhale, come all the way up to standing, stretch it out, drop your tailbone if it feels good, add a little back bend, come up tall, and hands to your heart. Drop your arms, step your right foot back for warrior two. So heel to arch alignment, arms up parallel, and into the left knee. Don't let the knee go past the ankle and track the knee to the pinky toe side of the foot. So instead of letting it twist in, you're going to open it out so you feel that stretch. Torso straight above the pelvis. So great. Looking to the left. Stay here or lift your front heel. Engage that inner thigh and maybe your calf. And then drop your heel. We're going to stretch it back, take a reverse triangle, and just enjoy that stretch. And then bend your knee and go back to warrior two. We're going to do eagle arms here. So you're going to bend your elbows. They're going to come in front of your face, palms facing in. And then take the left elbow on top of the right, backs of the hands together, or palms might be able to wrap. Lift up on the elbows and then push the hands away from the face to find that space up there in the middle of the back. Let your hands come back in, unwind and stretch it out. And then stretch it back one more time, reverse triangle. And then drop your left arm and just turn your left toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. And you can just stay here in a steady pose. You can add a little bit of movement into the knees, side to side. If you want to keep focusing on the shoulders, you can take the hands to the back and release the fingers, let them pull away, because the hands might touch the floor behind your head. The hands are behind your back, return to the sacrum, reach for the floor on an inhale, press your shins away. And then the right hand directly under your face, push the floor away. We'll be backwards in the studio, reach the left arm high. And then switch it out, right hand down, left arm up, twist. And then drop it down. And then turn your toes back to the top of the mat, walk your hands around. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. Rest or flow. If you went back, add your vinyasa. You went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, hold. On an inhale, pull all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. Drop your tailbone into the back, that feels good. Add it. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms and step your left foot back. Warrior two on the other side. So heels arch, arms up over the right middle finger. Torso straight up out of the pelvis. Find your breath. Stay here or lift your right heel. And put that heel down and then stretch it back, reverse triangle. And then bend the knee, go back to warrior two. You're welcome to stay here. We do that same eagle arm. So this time, elbows in, palms face in. Take the right elbow, put it on top of the left. Back to the hands or wrap the palms. Stay there or lift up on the elbows and then press the hands away from the face. And then let the hands come back in. Unwind the arms and stretch it out and then stretch it back. Reverse triangle. And then drop your right arm, turn your right toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. So you can do the same thing you did last time. You can keep your hands on the floor, you can add the movement, you can walk on between the thighs and the feet, back to the back of the mat. Stretch the shoulders again if that feels good, taking the hands up and back. Your hands are behind your back, return to the sacrum, and let's all put our hands on the floor, push the floor away. Put the left hand under the face, reach the right arm high. You can stay right here, or same thing, can be right up to the sacrum, or you might be able to reach around and grab that left inner thigh. And then switch sides. Left arm high, or knuckles to sacrum, or reach around that back inner thigh. And then bring your hand down, and let's just walk our hands way out in front and find that wide leg down dog. So you're still in that same wide leg position, you just walk your hands away. And you should feel a stretch in your upper back a little bit here. Just drop one shoulder and the other. Kind of come a little bit of a banana back. Just let it melt towards the floor. And then walk your hands in. Turn your right toes to the top of the mat. And you can either step, let's all go to down dog or child's pose. So either back here or down here. If you went to down dog, you want to add a vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale can be cobra or up dog. And exhale. exhale is hands and knees or down. And then let's all meet at hands and knees. And just move into cat-cow tilt. So as you inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. Return to your flat back. And then just take your left leg straight back. And just stretch out that leg. Scoop the belly in, drop the tailbone, and then float the leg. Stay here or send that right arm forward, reach and pull both directions. You can stay here. If it does not bother the knee or shoulder, you can bend the knee, reach back with the right hand. You might be able to grab that foot or ankle. You can push it away. Open the shoulder, look forward. Now squeeze your belly, release with control, stretch it back out. Put your hand down, we're gonna let that foot cross over the right, and we're just gonna stretch it out, look to the right. Now come back to center, swing the leg to the left side, left arm up, circle wrist. Keep it straight or start to let that arm go back behind you. Keep it up. Some of you might take it down just like we've been doing and grab that bottom inner thigh. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and send the right leg back. Find the stretch. Drop the tailbone, scoop the belly, and then lift the leg. Keep it here or left arm forward. Stay here holding steady or bend the knee, reach back, take hold of the top of the foot or the ankle, then look forward and push the floor or the foot away if that feels okay. Otherwise, hold your straight line. Now release it with control, stretch it back out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the left, look over the left shoulder towards the toe. And then swing it to the right side, right arm up, circle out the wrist. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Maybe you want to flip the knuckles to the sacrum and reach for the bottom inner thigh. Nice. Bring the hand down, bring your knee in. And go to down dog or child's pose. Rest or flow. Honor your body is yoga. So let's all meet in child's pose. And then just take your left arm under the right. We're going to release that side of the head down. You can also put the forehead down if that feels better. Feels like too much on the knees, just pop your knees up. So stay here. Some of you might be able to bend that elbow and reach for that top shoulder blade. And then just switch sides, left arm forward, right arm under, side of the head or forehead down. Keep that right arm stretched out or reach up and grab that top shoulder. And then drop your hand down, bring both hands forward, stretch them forward. And just come forward onto your elbows. So some of us, this is going to be where we're going to stay. So it feels okay, just walk one hip forward. So you can melt your chest a little bit, and then you might need to switch hands and just do one at a time. Some you're going to be able to take both hands forward, drop your chest and chin towards the floor, and
and come into puppy pose.
Nice, everybody. Hips are up. You know, I'm not doing that. And then we'll all just make our way onto our bellies. And just put your left ear on the mat. We did this the other day. And you're going to take your left arm straight out to the side like a T. And then you're going to tense your right fingers, elbow to the sky. Now just bend your right knee. This is nothing fancy. Keep the head relaxed. You're just going to roll to the side and you're going to stretch out the front of that left shoulder. This top foot touches down behind you. And it should feel good. If it doesn't, don't do it. And then just roll back to center. And you're going to straighten out that right arm. You're going to tense your left fingers and put your right ear on the mat. And then bend your left knee. And then roll to that side. Foot touches down. And then come back to center. And press up to hands and knees and go all the way back to child's pose. Stay here or press to down dog. You went to down dog, you can add a vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Inhale, you back. And exhale. And then either from hands to knees or down dog, walk your way to ragdoll. On an inhale, press your shins away, long flat back. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, rock your tailbones. Feels good, add the left knee. Come up straight and hands down. Drop your arms and find your mountain. Settle your breath. So we're going to take our left foot, keep it balanced. Take your right foot back, find a straight line. We're going into warrior three. So arms can be straight back behind you, or you can interlace the fingers behind the back. And then you're just going to pivot on the hips. Keep lifting the heart. You can pull them up. If you don't like it, you're here. You have a forward practice you prefer. You can be there. Wherever you are, just let it be and breathe. And now let's all pivot back to standing. Stop right there. One little challenge. Bring the thigh up. Get it parallel. Don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze it, and then lower the leg. Give a little shake. And try the right foot. Left toes back. Arms can be out or interlace. Maybe you want to switch up the interlace. And then pivot forward. Lift it away. Keep lifting the heart to the front of the room. And then pivot back to standing, stop there, or take your hands to your waist and bring the thigh up. Don't lean back, we're gonna extend and point, squeeze, and lower. Give a little shake, and find your mountain. So bend your knees like you're going into chair. We're going into eagle. So we're gonna leave our left foot down and take your right thigh and just wrap it on top. Let that toe touch for now, and then bring your elbows in. And put the left elbow on top, back to the hands or wrap the palms. Some of you might be able to bend enough to pick up that foot that's on the floor and wrap around that shin on the standing leg. Make sure you're breathing. You want more stretch in the shoulders, pull up on the elbows and then push the hands away. Go ahead, bring it in, unwind, and just let it stretch out to the side. And then get a little shake. And try the other side. So bend your knees like chair. Take that left thigh and wrap it as tight as you can. Elbows up and in. Right on top. Backs of the hands or palms. The shoulders come forward over the knees. The hips go back. That gives you that leverage. Some of you might be able to pick it up and bind it. Beautiful. Keep breathing. And we're going to unwind it, just stretch it out. You'll drop it and shake it. And then pinky toes near the edges of your mat. On an inhale, reach up. On an exhale, folding down towards your toes. Notice how you feel that stretch in the outer edges of your hips here. You can stay there or set up for your squat. It can be a high squat, elbows above the knees, hips in line with the knees. Or it could be a low squat all the way down. Honor your body, don't create pain. Thanks, everybody. And if you went low, bring the elbows back above the knees, push together to come up. Grab opposite elbows here, sway a little side to side. And then if you have a crow practice you really want to get in, you can do that. Balancing the knees on the backs of the triceps. Or you can just make your way back to down dog or child's pose. Rest or flow. Squeeze, squeeze. There we go. Nice, everybody. If you didn't get a flow in and you wanted one, the last one before we sit down. And we'll all need hands and knees. And move through 2 cat-cow tilts. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch. One more time. And then return to your flat back. Make your way onto your bottom. Swing your legs to the front. Keep your left leg out. Bring your right leg in. Keep it or cross it. Hug the knee. Lift the left arm. Right hand touches down. Look to the right. Maybe you want to add that elbow to deepen that twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Wait for your exhale, unwind to the open side, look around. And then come to center and switch. Bend the knee, keep it or cross it. Hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Stay there or at the elbow. Then look it over that back shoulder, completely twist to the top of the spine. And then unwind all the way around, look to the other side. Come back to center. And then just come into a comfortable, just a cross-leg position and have the left foot in front. All right, so some of you are gonna stay here. If it feels okay, some of you are gonna take that left knee and then wrap it on top of the right knee, trying to bring both knees to the front. For Gomukhasana. If it doesn't feel good, stay on your cross leg. All right, take your right arm up, bend your elbow. And then take your hand on top of that elbow and just stretch out the tricep. You can stay here. Some of you are going to be able to release your left hand, You're gonna let it go down, thumb towards the floor, and then you're gonna see maybe you can reach around and grab your clothing. Of course, we have a strap in there. Some of you might be able to grab a finger. And breathe. Go Go ahead, unwind the arms, stretch them open, and just rest back and just switch your legs. So either have the right foot crossed in front or the right thigh on top. And then left arm up, then elbow, put your hand on top, just stretch it out. And some of you are going to stay right here. Some of you are going to release that right thumb towards the floor. It's going to reach around, maybe grab clothing or finger. And then unwind and stretch it open. And drop your hands and take both legs out in front. Just pick up your bottom, walk it towards your heels, and come down to that. Bring your knees in and make little circles around your back. Reverse your circles. And then plant your feet so they're hips width apart, parallel, close to the bottom. We'll do 2 back bends on a shoulder stand or 3 back bends if you're not inverting. So we'll all start with bridge, hands alongside the body. On an inhale, press into your hands and feet. Tilt your pelvis, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep thinking sternum to chin. Some of you might be able to interlace fingers behind your back and then physically pick the shoulders up and walk them closer together. Push the hands into the mat, lift the sternum towards the chin. Last thing to check is inner thighs. You want to parallel like railroad tracks. So if you're swaying out, you're creating a little crunch in the low back. And then wait for your exhale, slowly lower down. And then windshield wiper legs. And then feet or knees together. Just take a few resting breaths. And then the second round, the same thing if you're new. If you have a full back bend practice and you want to do that, go for it. Otherwise, inhale, tilt your pelvis, roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Full back bends, hands and shoulders lift up, and we'll work on straightening arms. Beautiful. Wait for your exhale, slowly lower down, and then windshield wiper your legs side to side. Rest, knees or feet together. If you know you're going into shoulder stand, you can hug your knees into your chest. So shoulder stand is not recommended if you have glaucoma, neck, shoulder, or neck or shoulder issues. It's normal to feel pressure in the throat, but you should not feel pain. So third bridge or back bend, same thing here. Or shoulder stand if you're new. So Jenny, I'll show you. You're going to do legs up or straight up in the air. You're going to keep looking up, keep toe, legs down, up, hands to the back. You'll start off in a little jackknife, eventually working the hands closer to the shoulders and straighten the legs up. The breath is in the throat. You're going to exit the same way. Lower. You can roll out in a ball or you can use your core. And shoulder stand is something you can hold up to 15 minutes. So if you want to try it otherwise, just go back here. Beautiful. When you're done, lower down. All meet and let's all hug our knees into our chest. So you can hang out here, just hugging your knees in. If you have a regular fish practice, it's a complement to your shoulder stand. Do that. Extend your legs, extend your arms. You can grab hold of your hips and don't move your elbows. Sit up like you're gonna look at your toes. And then pop your belly and reach the top of the head back to the mat. Not a lot of weight in the head. Most stays in the elbows until you get really comfortable. Beautiful. Nice. All the weight comes back into the elbows before you lift the head, lower down. And then just turn your head side to side. And then hug your knees in. And rock back. So let's keep our left leg in and send your right leg straight up in the air. Flex the foot. You can either hold this knee or plant the foot if it doesn't feel good to hold it. You're gonna slowly lower that leg. Once the leg touches, give it a little rock side to side. Stay here or let the left knee fall out to the left side. Just a little hip flexor stretch. Stay there, or you can grab the pinky toe side of the left foot with the left hand. It's foot up, knee down. Doesn't feel good, don't do it. You're holding the leg, release it, take your arms into a T and take a twist. The knee goes across the body, knee to the right, and then look to the left. Keep that left shoulder on the floor. Come back to center, hug it up and in, and rock it out. And then keep your right leg in and send your left leg. And slowly lower. Once it touches, give it a little rock, no rush. Stay here or let your right knee fall out to the right side. Stay there or catch the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand. It's foot up, knee down. Pull it down to get that stretch. And then open your arms up and twist to the other side. Knee to the left, gaze to the right. That right shoulder on the floor. Then come back to center, hug it up and in and rock it out. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or feet up, knees down, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them together. If your knees are wide, pull them in. It feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight low wall. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. And then relax. Find Shavasana. It's like legs up the wall again. Make sure your back is comfortable. No tension. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. And then just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body with the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, eyes, the nose, and the mouth are black. Ears, cheeks, jaw, and chin are black. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. Arms, hands, and fingers. Chest, heart, and lungs. Abdomen, all your organs. Upper, middle, and lower back. Hips, pelvis, buttocks, thighs, calves and shins, ankles, feet, out and toes. Body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments. Just take. Do not take counsel of your fears. These words are simple, applicable to any situation, and profound. This is the pathway to peace and the message of the Yamas. Bring awareness back to breath. Deepen your breath. Let it fill your body. Start to bring movements, fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. If it feels good, hug your knees to your chest one last time. Like, stroll to your right side. Let your right arm rest, so you have a place to rest your head. Let your knees tuck up in towards your chest in the fetal position. Letting your least disturbing way possible. Maybe your eyes stay closed. So you press into your left hand and your right elbow. Maybe your head hangs low. Start walking your hands towards your thighs. And then come back and find a tall spine, your comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Remember your peace. Always within. Share your light. Hands apart. Bow in. Give gratitude. Look for the joy. Namaste. Thank you all for your practice and your presence. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Thank you all. Have a great night.
Monday's my day.